Hey, it's DJ Hipnotic, and you're listening to me right here on WSJU Radio. Don't forget, check out my show each and every Friday from 1:30 to 3 p.m. It's going down. I'm going to be playing the hottest, freshest urban joints all over the charts. We can talk about the latest hip-hop news, what's going on around campus, and most importantly, what's going on in your life. And don't forget, tune in each and every Friday. It's going down.
Yeah, this your boy Drama, a.k.a. D-Boy Fresh, and you tuned in right here with my guy, DJ Hipnotic. Hey, yeah, boy.
Tell me I'm the one that you need. Tell me I'm the one that you see. Tell me I'm the one you believe. Tell me I'm the one that you need. Tell me I'm the one that you see. I'm the one that you see. Tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the one you believe. Tell me anything. Tell me anything that you need.
Thank you. What's good, everybody? This is DJ Hipnotic. What's up? Welcome to my urban hip-hop, whatever's good show. It's going down until 3 o'clock. It's about 39 minutes past the top of the hour of 1 o'clock. So yeah, it's going down today. What's good? Why don't you let me know if you tuned in to the show? Call me up, 718-990-6126. And yes, I'm very excited to be here with you guys another day. Shout out to everybody downstairs in Marillac Cafeteria, eating away, everybody else all over the rest of St. John's. Big shout out to y'all. And everybody else that's tuned into my show online at WSJRadio.org. Yeah, it's going down. Shout out to everybody at WSJU. Merry Christmas to everybody. Word. Lost my train of thought. Happy holidays. This is going to be probably one of the last shows broadcasted from WSJU until 2011. So, yeah, rock out with me. I'm going to be playing the best in hip-hop, R&B. I just like music that sounds good. Do not put genres on top of everything. Everybody's feeling this beat. Hilarious. So, let's go with all my listeners out there. Today's going to be a very special show. I know I always say that every show, but it really is. Alright, we have a special guest that came all the way from MTV's Real World. Now she's the newest cast member on one of VH1's hit reality shows. Tami Roman. She's going to be calling up during the 2 o'clock hour. So if you want to speak to Tami, you could call up 718-990-6126. I know a lot of people are watching basketball-wise right now. Yeah, premiered Sunday. Everybody's going crazy. This beat is hard though, right? I wish I had the part where she just said like, shut the up. Yeah, that would have been hot. I need to sample that. So yeah, like we're worldwide. Like the show, people listen all over. Shout out to Christina from Pulse.com. I don't know where she's at, but she should be calling up the show. Let everybody know what's going around. All the hottest events around town, etc., etc. I want to give some shout outs while I remember it. Shout out to DJ Self and Ty Beck. Let's go with my Twitter listeners and followers. What's up? What's this girl's name? I'm gonna find out this girl's name and shout her out. But what's up? Call me up. We have a lot of stories to get into as well. I know we talked about Hookers for Jesus the other day on my show, but I'm trying to get the girl that's actually in charge of it, the one that's running things, Annie. Her name is Annie something. Begins with the L. I'm trying to get her to call up the show. Maybe we can have her on next week, but we'll see. We'll see. And shout out to Muffy and Young Stet for calling up to the show yesterday. That was a good look. So yeah, keep it locked right here. I'm going to get into some more music. All right, and this artist right here has the song of the week on my blog/website. So everybody go to therealhypnotic.com. Check it out, all right? And post your comments. What is going on out there? Post your comments, all right? What else do I have to get into today? I have a lot to cover. This is going to be one of the last shows until 2011. But we're still going to bring it live to you other ways, so keep it locked, all right? And I'm going to get into this new music. It goes to Rashida, and it's called Let It Go, Song of the Week. WSJ The Voice.
New music.
We'll be up next right here. This is Rasby with Let's Make It Official right here on WSJ The Voice. He called up the show 2 weeks ago. That interview, I'll put it up soon. Shout out to my girl Marisol.
Yeah, what's good?
How you been?
I haven't heard nothing.
Did you see that? Okay, Paris Hilton has a Christmas card. Why do they have Christmas cards anyway?
I don't know. I could see like a TV show Christmas card, like True Blood. I wouldn't mind that.
Let's see, the Kardashian Christmas card looks like it should be True Blood. Doesn't that look like Halloween? That does not look like Christmas.
No, that looks like not like Halloween though. It's old-fashioned Victorian style.
It doesn't look between Thanksgiving and Halloween and Thanksgiving. Looks like they're off.
Why? I don't understand these people.
Is that a hotel thing? You know what they carry your luggage out with? Isn't that what it looks like?
Either that, she's trying to seem like she's in a bird cage and she's a bird.
Well, Paris Hilton, I don't know what to call her.
Let's call her a hot
I don't think
mess
she's.
right now
I don't think she's relevant anymore. Ever since she got
she's
arrested,
already done.
Started lying about which purse was hers. I think people stopped caring. Like. Alright, what's good? What's good, everybody? I want to thank everybody that's tuned into my show right now. Everybody that's been tuned in since 1:30. We're live and it's going down right now. Alright, so everybody get ready because the drama is coming right here to my show. I want to welcome to everyone from MTV's Real World and now to a hit reality show on VH1's Basketball Wives. I want everybody to give their hands up for Tami Roman. Everybody give their hands up for Tami Roman.
Hey, hey.
What's going on, Tami?
It's all good. How you doing?
I'm good. We're living up here. Can't complain.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, it's always good to say that. Yeah, we're doing our thing. So we see you're doing your thing too. You're on VH1's. You're the newest cast member on Basketball Wives.
Yes, I had to come and join the circle and put my story out there, for people to see.
That's what's up. You had to give them your presence.
Yes.
Your presence, I'm sure, is definitely felt on the show.
From what people tell me.
How is it like being a cast member? How are you relating to the other? How many girls is it? Like 3 or 4 other girls?
It's about 5 main girls. Shawnee was a friend of mine, so I basically came into the situation having to get to know everybody else: Evelyn, Jennifer, Royce, Susie. So it was difficult because they were already a close group.
I see. But Susie's the one that everybody doesn't like, correct?
Susie's the one that people don't like now.
She's like the black sheep.
But Susie was, a part of their circle.
I see. So you're friends with Shawnee. Does your behavior necessarily affect how the other girls look at her?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm my own person and she's her own person. We're all grown, so I don't think anybody, designates one or the other in terms of like, oh, that's your friend, she's acting crazy. I don't think so. I stand alone.
I feel you on that. Now, why don't you talk about how exactly you were introduced to this reality show?
Well, when they did the first season, they reached out to me about Basketball Wives, and I didn't really feel like it was something that I wanted to do at the time. But over the course of that year, a lot of things happened in my life, and I just felt like this would be the perfect forum to introduce my story and my journey and the trials and things that I had gone through after being divorced from Kenny. So I felt like this time around was the perfect timing to put that out there and hopefully help somebody.
Okay, I feel you. Now, to let everybody know, to inform everybody, once again, you're Kenny Anderson's
Kenny
ex-wife.
Anderson's ex-wife.
Okay.
Yeah, from the New Jersey Nets. Most people know him from. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, you're still trying to reconcile things with him. How exactly is your relationship?
Kenny and I are much better than we were a year ago. You know, for a long time, we weren't able to even talk to each other. You know, we couldn't be in the same room with each other. So, you know, through the course of this journey and being on the show and working through some things for ourselves and for our children, we're actually able to talk now and communicate in a much better level, which has proven to be a benefit for my daughters.
Okay, yeah, you got to think about your kids first.
Yes.
Now, how is he reacting to like the limelight, you bringing the cameras into his home, et cetera, et cetera? How's he handling all of that?
Well, initially, Kenny didn't want to do the show. He didn't want to be affiliated with Basketball Wives in any way. But when, you know, it was approached that we were doing this for our daughters and trying to help them and allow them a forum to express themselves, that's the only reason he came on to the show, because both of us recognized, you know, we weren't co-parenting properly, so we wanted to do this for them.
I see. Now, how are they responding to him now? Like, is the relationship working out? I know we have a lot to see.
Yes, you have a lot to see, and, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but I can definitely tell you that allowing them the opportunity to get some things off of their chest has proven to be beneficial.
Okay.
And well worth it.
Okay, good to know. Good luck with the journey and everything.
Thank
In
you.
the future, no problem. Now, you came a long way. You started out in the entertainment industry through MTV's Real World.
Yes,
Back in 93. Wow.
yes.
People still remember you from the show today. So, like, how are you reacting to the fans? You also did a lot of shows, like, in between, like, such as The Parkers. You've been on the Steve Harvey Show, Half and Half, One
Yes,
on One.
I've been grinding.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, like, you're like a full-blown actress.
Thank you. on my good days.
Yeah, so it's like reality. Then you have like your real acting jobs,
Yes.
which is cool. So, do you think that Basketball Wives? Do you think this season is bringing like a little bit of spice to reality TV? A lot of people have different opinions on it. I still like reality TV. I think we need it here and there. But how do you feel?
I think that, you know, we're holding up our end of the deal, you know, in terms of viewership and what we're putting out there. A lot of reality shows, you know, I don't necessarily know if people are being real. You know, that's what ended up happening with the Real World, according to, you know, to what people tell me. We were very real in the beginning because we didn't know any better, and then as the shows progressed, you know, people started doing things to get camera time, you know, to be the breakout star from the show. And I think with Basketball Wives, you're seeing a lot of the real. And I know for me in particular, that's always what I try to bring. My real story, my real moments, my real emotions. People aren't necessarily going to like everything that comes, but at the very least, it's real.
True, but unlike the Real World, you can't get kicked off the show on Basketball Wives for beating somebody's butt.
That's true. At least I think. I don't know yet. I don't know if they want me for season 3.
It should be somewhere in the contract that drama, because like if there's not drama, people are not going to be like that in tune with it. You know what I mean?
I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. I mean, if it's good TV and it's good programming, people are going to watch. You know, it depends on what you're watching the show for. It just so happens that, you know, when you take 7 women in particular and they have difference of opinions and different views, you're going to get some drama, you know, and that's what ended up happening. But I don't think that's necessarily what we were trying to do.
Got you. Okay. I feel you on that. Now, why don't you discuss some of your relationships with the cast members, specifically like with Evelyn?
Evelyn. You know, the funny thing about Evelyn is she reminds me so much of myself at a certain point in my life. You know, we're both very feisty and very brash, you know, come from New York, you know, and I initially clicked with her, you know, and still to this day, even though we've had our differences, I still feel a connection to her. You know, Shawnee's my girl, you know, Jennifer, you know, is a very sweet person, but I have had my moments with her too, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm always going to be Tami, and I'm 40 years old, and I've been through too many things that they probably have not gone through, and I feel like I've earned the right to be respected. And when you don't do that, that's when we're going to have problems. But for the most part, you know, everybody's cool. We work through the differences, and you know, at this level and time, everybody's cool.